I've played many different genres of games, but one genre I've never been into is horror. I'm just not good with horror, but since it's October, I think it's time to face my fears and play a game I've been interested in for a while, Dead Space. This is a remake of the original from 2008, which I never played, but I've seen multiple videos on this game, and it always looked pretty fun, but scary. So today, I will be going for Dead Space's Platinum Trophy, which includes the Untouchable Trophy, which is for beating the game's permadeath mode. We'll see how this goes. There are 48 trophies in this game, so let's jump in. Before we continue, this video will contain some spoilers as most of the Platinum is me playing through the story a few times and I want to show my reaction to certain things, but I won't spoil very important parts. Anyway, I wanted to enjoy my first playthrough, so I just played on medium, but remember, I'll have to play on impossible later. Our journey starts on the USG Kellyan as our protagonist, Isaac Clarke. Isaac and the crew are flying to the USG Ishimura to answer a distress signal. However, we end up crashing into the Ishimura, so we got off board to get some help, but things went wrong really fast. Here we go. Oh! Oh, they're dead. They're dead. And I'm stuck in here, let's go. I just have to watch them die. Okay, I'm running. Oh! Oh no, bro! Use the thing! Oh, freak! That was not scary at all. That wasn't scary. After that chase, I got my first gun, the Plasma Cutter. This gun will be important when I have to complete a playthrough while only using this thing, but we'll save that for later. Dude, look at his body! What is that? What happened? My guy is not having a good day, bro. He's not gonna be in Dead Space 2. After killing my first necromorph and collecting logs that I'll need for trophies, I got access to stasis, which allows me to slow down objects and enemies, and I got a little scared. Oh my, dude. My controller is not helping my situation right now, dude. Like, my controller vibrated at that point too. People were tagging me on Discord. Shortly after that, I had to replace the tram, and while I did, my chat attempted to scare me. Dead Space before Until Dawn Remake / OG. Did I scare you with Arkham? No. Thanks. Let's go. Alright, how do we open this? Yeah, to be fair, y'all are spamming it, bro. Y'all are spamming sounds. Yeah, they need to do better than that. After I replaced the tram, I got into another encounter with necromorphs, and it didn't end well. Oh. I did not realize there were that many of them. Anyway, I now had to look for a data board, and after taking down many necromorphs, I got my first trophy. Hello! What if I just stomp on you, since you're already on the ground? I mean, you were asking for that, bro. Like, why were you crawling around? See, this guy knows what he's doing. Hey, marksman, first trophy. What's that for? Oh, dismembering 50 limbs, okay. Eventually, I headed back to our ship, which ended up getting destroyed, and as I headed to the medical deck, I got the first story trophy. Like, I say, hey, welcome aboard, second trophy. Chapter 2 starts with me getting the Kinesis module, which allows me to move and throw objects, but I didn't use it properly until the latter half of my playthrough. This chapter also shows an example of how this game uses the environment to be scary. You'll see moments like this where people are clinging on for dear life, and it shows how screwed up the whole situation is. Eventually, I made it to this quarantine section, and let's see how it went. Oh, I'm stuck, I'm dead. Okay. I don't have any more health. Are there 4 of them? Oh no, bro. Ooh, I might be screwed. I might be just a tad bit screwed here. Oh my. This is the run though, I believe. Yeah, this is the run, man. This is the run. Okay, okay. Careful, careful, careful. No, don't run into him. Run, run. Nope, I'm running into him, bro. Let me ignore the crawling guy, because I could just stomp on him. Oh, like both of the crawling dudes. Here we go. First try, y'all. First try. Aw, this entire time I forgot about stasis. That literally would have helped so much. What are you... I'm not trusting you, bro. Die. I'm not trusting you, dude. That's not even the weirdest thing that happened in this chapter. What is that? What is happening? What is happening here? That thing better not be able to hit me from down there. What, bruh? Bro, just... What? Okay, game. W bugs. I continued on, learning about zero gravity, starting one of the 3 side quests which will all give me trophies upon completion, getting a little scared of some things. What's that over there? That's oxygen. Okay, that kinda got me. That kinda got me. And I eventually made it to the captain's body so we could get his rig, but another crazy scene happened. What the freak? Why, bro? Why? Why? After dying in that section a few times, I took the tram to the flight deck and completed the chapter. Lab rat. During chapter 3, I had to take this gondola to refuel the Ishimura's engines, and something odd happened. Bro, what am I supposed to do? I can't move! What was I supposed to do? I couldn't move, bro! What? What was I supposed to do, bro? Why am I not dead? I don't know why these bugs happen, but they were funny and the game isn't worse for them. But later on, I activated the centrifuge and had to ignite the engines, which require me to avoid the centrifuge, and I think you know where I'm going with this. I'm dead. Well, at least I get to learn how to survive this. Nope. I don't really get this part. Well, I eventually managed to get through and got grabbed by a random tentacle, and after dealing with it, I got the flamethrower and something else. Oh my... You finally got me, game. You finally got me. You finally got me, bro. Shortly after that, I killed my 30th enemy with the pulse rifle and then got to this engine room where I struggled again. Bro, they got... They actually got me, bro? How? No, bro. I have no ammo. Bro, move, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. I want to confirm it right now, bro. Let me confirm right now, man. Oh my... That was so easy. That was so easy, bro. I know some of you are thinking, don't shoot the pregnants in their stomach and use kinesis to save more ammo. But shh, I didn't know what I was doing at that point. But regardless, that's chapter 3 done. Chapter 4 starts with us talking to one of our crewmates, Hammond, who sends this escape pod containing a necromorph into space. Surely there won't be any consequences for that, right? After our conversation, I'm introduced to this guy. Yep, here we go. What is that, bro? Like, I mean, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do to that? What? Shoot it in the back. In the back, okay. Thank you for telling me that. Hey, brute force. Kill a brute. Nice, okay. I'd end up encountering another brute later and end up dying to it, but besides that, not too much happens. We're just continuing to fix up the Ishimura. Still, at the end of the chapter, there was this cool section where I had to shoot asteroids to calibrate the ship's ADS cannons, but I was having a little too much fun and got distracted by a rig I needed for a side quest, and this happened. I don't know what just hit me, but... Oh. What a death, bro. What a death. Bro got the rig and forgot about the asteroids. Yeah. I mean, hey, at least I got an excuse to shoot the asteroids again. Here's the trophy. During this next chapter, we're introduced to Dr. Mercer, or as I like to call him, the guy who bought a bunch of nodes and put them all into stasis for us to listen to his long monologues. Seriously, this lasted for so long, man. But more importantly, we're also introduced to his hunter. The hunter has a lot of lore tied to him, which is part of one of the side quests I have to do. But all you need to know is that this fool regenerates, and I'll be seeing him multiple times. But even more importantly than that, after narrowly escaping the hunter and other enemies, I found my 75th log. Storyteller, what is that? And shortly after that, I killed my 10th enemy by stomping on them. At the end of the chapter, I was able to freeze the hunter and get my next trophy. True Believer. The main objective of chapter 6 was to inject Weezers with an enzyme, but while I did that, I found the Force Gun, which was my final weapon. Full arsenal. Oh, I just got the last gun. Let's go. After injecting the final Weezer, I got into my first boss fight, the Leviathan. I didn't know how to fight this thing, judging by me wasting barrels, but after my homie Liam in the chat helped me figure it out, I realized how simple and easy this fight is, and I was able to finish it off. Oh. Oh. Did I win? I won. Let's go. Exterminator. Greenhouse effect. Chapter 7 has us finding and planting an SOS beacon on an asteroid to send out a distress call. There's a little more to the chapter than that, but that would cross too far into important spoiler territory. But I got quite a few trophies during this chapter. I managed to get 3 more weapon trophies, which were for killing 30 enemies with the flamethrower, cutting off 500 limbs, and killing 30 enemies with the Ripper. As I mentioned earlier, I encountered the Hunter again, and while I was trying to avoid him, I used stasis on him to get another trophy. After I escaped him, I went back to the tram station and finished the chapter. The SOS beacon from chapter 7 was sent to the USM Valor, but we couldn't respond due to the comms array being busted. This ship really sucks, man. So the goal of chapter 8 is to fix it. Eventually, I made it to the array and had to complete this puzzle. It took me almost 30 minutes to finish this, dude. After I finally finished it, I wanted to make sure I remembered the solution for later runs. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take a screenshot of it. Fortunately, the USM Valor was able to respond to our SOS and mentioned some escape pod? Yeah, remember that pod that Hammond got rid of? That's what the Valor dude was talking about. So we needed to warn those guys, but something was blocking the blast doors for us to boost the signal, and that something was... The Leviathan's here again? Why? I had to use the ADS cannons to damage it, and I died once trying, and on my second attempt, I was really low. Let's see what happened next. Oh, I got it! Let's go! Look how low my health is, bro! My health is so low! I got it, bro! Unfortunately, we were too late and the Valor crashed into our ship. However, that was kind of good for us because we needed a singularity core, so we headed onto the Valor to get their core. Don't you think it's a little messed up that we're now robbing the people who just got massacred? Before I explored the Valor, I went back to hydroponics to finish the side quest that had to do with the Hunter. On my way back to the Valor, I managed to pin an enemy with Kinesis, which insta-kills them. I should have done this a while ago, now that I know how useful pinning enemies is. Back on the Valor, I eventually encountered this room with a nuclear warhead that I had to dispose of. The Valor tells me to contain all explosives since, you know, it's a nuke. So here's what I do. I did not know that would happen. Good thing this is not an impossible run. I would not have been able to know that. You would think I would learn what not to do after that, right? Moving on, I later made my way into the shooting range and I would earn a trophy after I completed it. Okay. Oh, you didn't think it would be a normal shooting range, did you? This is Dead Space. Front toward enemy. Shortly after that trophy, I collected my final schematic. Hey, merchant! Continuing on, I managed to get the Singularity Core after a scene I don't want to spoil, and I had to escape the Valor while it exploded, ending the chapter. Wreckage. Oh man. Before I actually did anything in chapter 10, I got my 30th kill with the contact beam, and got the final rig I needed to craft a Master Override, which earned me a trophy. Alright, here we go. Master Override. Full clearance. The Master Override allows me to open any door I want, by the way. Moving into chapter 10, I had another opportunity for a trophy. Okay, so this is Z-Baller. Or Z-Ball, I mean. For this trophy, I needed to reach level 6 of Z-Ball. Ooh, that was close, that was close. Hurry, 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 hurry! One more! No! No, I missed! Dang, bruh. I panicked. You know, I should probably be saving the Ishimura, you know? I should probably be saving the ship, but instead I'm playing Z-Ball. I mean, I have my priorities straight, man. The ship can wait. Would I have time to be playing Z-Ball while doing my normal tasks? Don't think so. I care more about this. Come on, four more. Oh, no. One more. This one. Let's go, Z-Baller. I'm goated. Yeah, let's go. I'm the best, man. I'm the best. Sign me up for the NZBA, bro. I'm so good. During the rest of this chapter, I had to destroy tendrils while avoiding the hunter again, and I managed to get my 150th log while working on this. There it is. Legend Teller. I was also able to finish the last side quest, and then I saw something that really shows you how messed up this whole game has been. Why are you laughing? Is it because you're about to die? Is that what happens? Is she going crazy? Oh! She was going insane. Dude. Like, bro. Like, that's scary, bro. This game may not have scared me too much since I'm more afraid of jump scares, but this atmosphere is insane. After I destroyed the last tendril, I had one final encounter with the hunter, and some more story stuff happened, and I finished the chapter. Towards the beginning of chapter 11, I got a trophy for finding this. Oh, that's him. There's always Pang. Hey, yo. I did not know that was there, but we got the trophy. Apparently, this is an Easter egg in every Dead Space, and the statue is worth 30,000 credits, so it's good to get it in general. Most of the chapter has me moving this thing called the marker, which is basically the thing that caused the outbreak, and after another spoiler, I got to the point of no return and finished the chapter. We landed on this planet called Aegis 7, where we continued to move the marker around, which led to the final boss, the Hive Mind, which was honestly kind of easy for a final boss. I'll go a little more in depth with this boss during Impossible mode, but for now, here's me defeating the final boss and finishing the story. Is that it? Oh, that's it. Oh! Dang, loser! Mindless prey. Let's go. Exodus. That is the end of the game. Set a benchmark. Complete the game on medium. Let's go. I thought the story was awesome, and I really enjoyed the atmosphere and gameplay. I'm definitely willing to try out Dead Space 2 at some point, but that won't be for a while. Anyway, with the first playthrough done, I went into New Game Plus to get the trophy for completing the game in this mode, but this playthrough is also important because in New Game Plus, you can get the secret ending. To get this ending, you must collect 12 marker fragments scattered across every chapter. Collecting my first one gave me a trophy. There we go. Marked. After collecting all 12, you can go into this room and place all of the fragments, which will trigger the ending. Besides the fragments, I also used this playthrough to go for the 1 gun trophy. As a reminder, this is for beating the game using only the plasma cutter. Besides that, I got 2 miscellaneous trophies, which were putting 25 items in storage and ripping off a dangling limb. And I got the 2 grindy trophies, which were for installing every weapon upgrade and maxing out every item in the game. Final one. Maxed out. Outside of trophies, not much happened, except for me getting scared of something I already saw. But not just getting scared, getting more scared than last time. That scared me. And I've literally played this already. I've played this already and that scared me. I completely forgot about that. I won't spoil the secret ending for y'all, but here are the 3 trophies. Trust a contractor, 1 gun, and reunion. Okay, I got the ending trophy. W. Before we move on to impossible, I still had 2 more weapon trophies to get since I obviously could only use the plasma cutter, and those were for getting 30 kills with the line gun, and doing the same with the force gun. But now, it's time for the most infamous part of this platinum, impossible mode. If you don't know what this mode is, it is permadeath on hard difficulty. So if I die, I either have to restart the game or continue the game on hard difficulty, and obviously since I have to beat the game on impossible, that would be a restart. I had 2 playthroughs worth of knowledge going into this, so hopefully I could get this done without issue. Without further ado, let's get into it. So the playthrough started normally, of course, watching the first cutscene, reading chat, and just preparing for how stressful this would be. I eventually made it to the first real encounter, the part where we had to replace the tram, so let's see how this went. So we stasis this, then stuff comes out. That takes away 1 full bar? Okay. Something might be behind me, careful. Behind me. Yep, here's another one. Behind me too. Bro, move, bro. Another one. Okay, good. Let's move on. During my playthrough, I decided to go for the nodes around the map so that I could upgrade my gear. I didn't have to do this, but I wanted to be extra safe. The next encounter took us back to the room where I got my first trophy, and it was pretty easy thanks to all these barrels around the area that I just used to one-shot the necromorphs. For once, I don't hate barrels and they're not so annoying. Besides that, nothing else happened, and I made sure to freeze enemies that aren't worth fighting, and I was able to finish the chapter. Once again, Chapter 2 started with me getting the Kinesis module, and I used it pretty early on one of my least favorite enemies. Oh, there goes your tail. And there you go. Eventually, I made it back to that quarantine section I struggled with before, so let me lock in. Okay. Alright, we good. We good. That part's a little scary. Now that's improvement right there. The final scary encounter of this chapter is when we get the captain's rig, but I was able to get through it without much of an issue. Besides that, I had some annoying encounters with leapers, and I almost got stuck at this part since Isaac couldn't squeeze through some boxes, but eventually, this chapter was finished. Chapter 3 started off pretty tame, but our first noteworthy encounter was on the gondola ride. Just like every section so far, I now knew how to efficiently deal with these guys and dodge them this time, unlike my first playthrough. The rest of the section wasn't too bad, but the next section of note is the centrifuge. Let's hope I don't die here. Okay, cool. The final scary part of this chapter was at the end. After a scare for one of these spitting guys, I got to the engine room that I struggled with earlier. This time, I used stasis and kinesis a lot more, and even though it was still stressful, I was able to get through the encounter just fine. We're doing pretty good, man. After having screwed over the Valor again, I encountered the first brute, which was pretty easy. Honestly, I don't find brutes to be that tough. The chapter had other scary parts, which took place in the electrical areas, but overall the chapter wasn't too bad. I eventually got to the ADS cannon part, and this time I didn't get hit by any asteroids, so I was able to have a pretty easy chapter overall. Once again, chapter 5 introduces Mercer with his yapping, and I have to run from his hunter again. At one point, I almost died, but not even due to the hunter. No way, bro! As I continued through the chapter, I had to talk to this dying guy, but this happened. Are y'all really camping me, bro? Look at this fool.
Let me in. Let me in.
Look at this fool, bro. You're weird. Okay, I have an idea on how I'm gonna deal with this fool. I'm thinking I open the door and instantly throw stasis since this dude just wants to be here. He ended up behind me. Okay. What an absolute weirdo. Anyway, the rest of the chapter was pretty easy. I was easily able to freeze the hunter at the end now that I knew what to do, and that was it for chapter 5. Chapter 6 is the one where I had to inject the Weezers, and honestly, this chapter was pretty easy. There were some scary encounters and a close call. Get through, get through, get through, get through, go, 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 go. I didn't hear him behind me. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I probably would have died there. Had he actually gotten to me, I think I would have died. But overall, a pretty chill chapter. But this is also the chapter that has the Leviathan in it. I fully knew what I was doing this time though, and even though I took some hits, I was able to get it done. Done. Whew. Okay, that was stressful. Thanks everybody. I didn't think I would do this well, but there's still a lot more, so let's move on to chapter 7. Chapter 7 was definitely one of the scariest chapters for me. The beginning of the chapter had me fighting enemies on an elevator, though to be fair, I was playing kinda badly. Then, later on, this happened. Bro, oh my. Frickin' move! 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 Die! Die! Why are you surviving everything, bro? Why is that dude surviving everything? He should have died after the freaking pin, man. Man, why did that dude tank so much? That was so ridiculous, bro. And that's not even the scariest part. After I destroyed these rocks, I had to fight more enemies, and I'm just gonna let the clip speak for itself. That was scary, man. That was scary, bro. I barely spoke a word after that. I was just too focused on not dying. Look like, do I really look like that? I'm just nervous, bro. I'm just super nervous. That's all it is. The scares don't stop there though, because next up is an insta-kill section. I don't have a clip of this, but I managed to die to the machinery here in New Game Plus, so I wanted to be very careful going into this. No. Dude, I'm so nervous. I think I literally had time right there. Freaking go, bro. Finally, there was the part where I got locked in with the hunter. Him.
Damn it, the explosion's right half the circuit. Almost there. Hold it off. I got it. Hit the manual release.
Manual release is ready.
My frame rate is absolutely cooked, but I think that's the end of the that's the end of that chapter. What a scary chapter. I ended the stream after that, but later that day, I ended up getting recommended this video about Impossible, and I cited it quite a few times to learn more strategies and about what was coming next, so we'll see if it helped. But next up is chapter 8, which started off with the scary section. That was crazier than I thought it would be. I have no idea how I survived that. The funny thing is, that's the only hard part of this chapter. All that was left was the comms array puzzle and the Leviathan Remnant, which would normally be stressful, but I came in with a strategy from the video I mentioned earlier. Let me quickly explain it. So I started from the left and destroyed the weak spot, then moved to the middle and only shot the weak spot 8 times. This is because after you destroy 2 spots, the Leviathan sends out these bombs that can be annoying to avoid, especially if he does a sweep attack, so I moved to the right and destroyed that one instead, then quickly moved to the middle and finished him with the contact beam. Hope this helps someone out. But now we move on to the Valor for chapter 9, which could easily end my run. The first instance of this is when I messed something up. Bro, why did the battery get stuck, bro? Now I have to deal with this guy, because the battery got stuck. I wasn't supposed to have to deal with any enemies. That could have gone better, but next is the nuke part. I knew what I was doing this time, though. I want the battery. Perfect. And now that the enemies were gone, there were no more risks in this room. The scariest part of this chapter is this hallway. Multiple tough enemies spawn in, so hopefully I don't die. Got it. Alright, we good. We good. We made it. With the scariest section done, the rest of the chapter wasn't hard, and now we move on to chapter 10. Up until this point, I was doing pretty well. No deaths, some pretty close calls, but I was playing pretty well overall, and as long as I stayed locked in, nothing bad would happen. What am I stuck on, bro? No! No! No, 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 I'm cheating, I'm cheating. I don't care, bro, I'm cheating. No. Screw that, bro, I'm cheating. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. I'm not doing that, bro. Nah. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. I'm cheating. Screw you, game. Screw you. I'm not accepting that death. I don't care. I'm not accepting that. I feel like I should explain what happened. So, I was trying to avoid the tentacles on the right, not realizing that there were more on the left. So I moved along that wall, thinking it was safe, and of course, it wasn't. You probably noticed that I said I was cheating as well. If you don't know what I mean, basically, if you die, you can quit to the menu and reload your last save as long as the full animation doesn't play. Say what you will about that, but just know, I was so far into that run, and I just wanted to be done with the platinum, and I know that a lot of you guys watching would do the same thing. Anyway, let's continue. I still played as if I didn't cheat, but the rest of the chapter wasn't too bad. There were a few scary sections, but to sum it up, if I didn't get insta-killed, I would have been perfectly fine. Moving on to chapter 11, the only scary section was when we had to move the marker around. This section is pretty long, and I also had to deal with the hive mind's tentacles. There were some slightly close calls, but I'm not going to show you the whole encounter. After that onslaught, I just had a quarantine section, and then the hangar section with some enemies, and that's all for this chapter. And now we're on to the final chapter. This, of course, is the scariest chapter because nobody wants to fail on the final chapter. There's another insta-kill section in this chapter, but I'm gonna let past me explain why this section is free. Alright, right here. This fan does not turn on. This one doesn't either, and this one doesn't either. Like, literally, this part's free. This part's free. However, the following section has the closest call in the entire run. Oh my. If I die here, I'm cheating, by the way. But I didn't die. So, we're good. I mean, come on! Had I not died earlier, that clutch could have been so much more goated. The final section before the boss also had some close moments, but I managed to get through it and get to the final boss, which was still easy. The first phase just has him slamming his tentacles down and shooting whatever these are out while you shoot the spots on him. After that, there's a part with enemies to deal with, which was honestly the hardest section for me. It got close quite a few times, but I didn't die. In the final phase, you have to dodge his tentacles, and you can see which tentacle he's gonna use, and you just need to walk to the side. And sometimes he'll spit toxin out as well. After shooting his last weak spot, he grabbed me, and I needed to shoot one last part. We beat the game. We beat it. We're done. We're done. Let's go. Let's go. We're done. Oh, man, dude. Wow, so I would have beaten the game on my first try had I not been insta-killed. It's unfortunate that I couldn't do a deathless or without quitting, but still, I'd say I did pretty well for someone who's never played the series. But anyway, let's end this platinum off. Untouchable, complete the game in impossible mode, and Concordance Officer. Let's go, man. By the way, completing impossible mode rewards you with the hand cannon, and this thing is absolutely ridiculous. First of all, just listen to this thing. Second, it one-shots so many things. I'm not sure if there's anything it doesn't one-shot, as at the time of recording this, I haven't gotten far with it, but it's still busted regardless. It took me 46 hours to get this platinum. I really enjoyed my time with this game, and I'm definitely willing to try out Dead Space 2. In fact, I recently bought it, but this isn't gonna happen for a long time. It's a pretty hard platinum as well, it's a 9 out of 10 thanks to hardcore difficulty. But maybe I'll play the story in my free time and then do the platinum later on, I don't know. But I'm definitely willing to at least play the game. And this game didn't scare me as much as I thought it would, so maybe in the future we'll do something scarier. You know, something that'll actually jump scare me and stuff and really put me through it. But I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing. If you ever want to see these platinums live, I stream here on YouTube every Friday through Sunday at 1 PM Pacific time, unless I'm editing a video. If you want to see another platinum video, click the video on the end screen, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.